Yo, what's going on, people? Quick follow along for week 1 of rope flow fundamentals. We're going to start off some overhand patterns with our right hand. Okay, so just swinging our rope just to our side for our right hand to begin. We're going to be mindful of what's happening down in the feet. You know, you might be barefoot like me, you might not be, but let's start to keep the knees nice and soft. You can add like a little sway side to side. Each pattern is going to be about 40 seconds right, 40 seconds left. And this is our overhand pattern. "15-second changeover. Now we're going to place the rope in our left hand. Overhand pattern continues. Swinging our rope just to the side. Each pattern, 40 seconds. I'm sure I mentioned that already. This is a great way to get the wrists nice and warm. Just under 5 seconds to go. And time. So now we're going to go back to our right hand, underhand pattern. Palm is facing up towards our ceiling. Okay, let's get ready. Whoosh. All right, let's go. So palm is now facing up for our underhand pattern. You can bend the knees, get some audio feedback from the ground. I'm sure you can probably hear as well. Maybe add some movement. Come forwards, like a 1-2 step, like you're doing salsa. Or maybe you want to like get nice and low, like you're doing some striking sports. But the aim is to keep the grip nice and loose in your body. Maybe change your stance. So left foot, right foot. And stop. Left hand. Get ready, just in a few seconds. I like this stance work, it's kind of cool. All right, let's go. So left hand, underhand pattern. We're just rolling the rope. Keep it nice and simple. Bam, bam, bam. Coming up to halfway. Ten seconds coming up. And time. So now we're going to do overhand pattern, single arm, but now we're going to take our rope from side to side, okay? 40 seconds again. All right, let's get ready. All right, let's go. So this is where we start to really get some spine movement, really shift our weight from side to side. Notice how my feet are coming off the ground. So we're about halfway there. Keeping the rope fairly close to the chest. There's a lot of wrist movement in this as well. Because remember, we're leading with the thumb, we're tracing this infinity pattern. Time. Get ready for your left hand. This is where it gets a bit ugly for some people. They're like, oh my God, my left hand, I'm not left-handed. But that's why this rope flow practice is great to build those areas that we don't attend to. You know, the more you do it, the more you get better. Really exaggerate what happens. Remember, we want the use. We want the spine to be used. This feels so good. And time. Now we're going to do underhand, right-handed. Similar thing. Leading with the pinky. All right, let's go. So right hand, underhand pattern. The pinky is drawing that infinity pattern. Allow your torso to rotate so you're not just square on. Keeping your hand fairly close to your chest. You don't want it out like that. Like, that's rubbish. Bring it nice and close. That way we encourage spinal movement. Match your breathing with the movement. And time. Left hand. Let's get ready. Underhand pattern using our left hand. Maybe you're not getting audio feedback, that's fine. Because sometimes when you bring the rope close to the chest, as opposed to the hand down by the hip, the audio feedback doesn't really take place. 10 seconds left. Then we've got 2 more patterns to go through. Then we are done. Time. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to two-handed patterns. Starting with our overhand, okay? Overhand figure of 8. Let's get ready. And time's on. So I have separated my knots. Remember, you can choose to stack the hands together like you're wielding a sword. Otherwise, separating the knots is completely fine. You can slow the practice down, doesn't have to be super speedy. This time we're keeping the rope real close to the chest. Just in between the pecs, or just underneath the chest. Time. And last pattern is our underhand pattern, two-handed. Let's get ready. All right, let's go. This feels so good. And this is week 1 of fundamentals. Trust me, we've got some more stuff to cover. Last few seconds. This is like you're swimming, backstroke. And time. We are officially done. So, that is your rope flow follow along. And yeah, what can I say? If you can, do 2 rounds. If you're short for time, 1 round is enough. We've done 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Of course, for the single-handed patterns, we've done both sides. So that's probably gonna be just under 10 minutes. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon for some more patterns, and stay tuned for week 2.